Lantas dengan banyaknya aktivitas secara digital khususnya Indonesia yang memiliki 215 juta jiwa pengguna aktif internet pada 2023, apakah ini menjadi kesempatan emas bagi para pelaku usaha yang bernaung di dunia digital? Kali ini kami akan membahasnya bersama dengan General Manager of International Business of Ant Group Digital Technologies, Derrick Loi. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Mr. Derrick, how are you today? Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure to be here.
Okay, discussing about digital technologies that continues to grow from year to year. And then, can you describe Ant Group Digital Technologies and its business in Southeast Asia as well as Indonesia?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, Ant Group has always been very focused on employing digital technologies in order to deliver inclusive, right, digital financial services to our customers. Right, we are well known for our wallet, which is Alipay, and in so doing, we have come to understand how important, right, financial inclusion, as well as the ease of access to financial services is, right, in order to grow the GDP. And that is why Ant Group Digital Technology was born, right? This is the business unit that has taken all the digital capabilities that have power, right? Alipay, that have power our digital bank services, our financial services for microloans, and then now exported, right, to business customers and government customers outside of China. And in so doing, we are obviously partnering with a lot of our equity partners such as Dana in Indonesia, True Money in Thailand. But beyond that, right, we are now well proven in our technology, such that we are also providing that to other banking customers and outside of the Alibaba ecosystem. So that is the charter for Ant Group's digital technology, is essentially to enable digital trust using various digital capabilities that are proven within our ecosystem, and then in so doing, connecting businesses to their business and to their customers via the online digital economy.
Okay, but how do you see the business customers, the behavior from Indonesia?
The behavior of the business customer?
Yes.
Definitely, I would say that Indonesia is leading, one of the leading digital economies across ASEAN. Take for example, I think the value of the digital economy in Indonesia is worth about 77 billion, right? And this has a huge, I would say, upside that he has provided to the GDP. He has provided to the GDP. I'll give you some examples, right? So the financial inclusion index for Indonesia is about 85%. Whereas on the other hand, the financial literacy rate is about 50%. Now, what does these figures tell us, right? These figures tell us that, the Indonesia digital economy has prospered with, a lot of the local companies having really taken a front step in innovation, right? Goto, Bukalapak, together with Dana, for example, right? This has really brought about a lot of digital convenience to the general population, and especially to the 64 million SMEs. Now, the COVID pandemic has driven a active migration to, digital economy, with digital transactions overtaking that of manual transaction. And that trend will not stop, right? It's not going to reverse anytime soon. So therefore, we can clearly see that the digital economy is going to be a key pillar of growth, right, for the Indonesian economy, and especially for the SMEs, the 64 million SMEs, which employs close to about 97% of the workforce in Indonesia and contribute about 61% of the GDP. So that would be a huge engine of growth, and having the right digital technology and fintech capabilities would further propel that growth.
So it might say that it's very prospective in Indonesia. So next question, what is Ant Group Digital Technologies' view regarding digitalizations in Indonesia?
Oh, we are very excited. We are very excited, and that is why we have continued our engagements with various ministries and agencies to promote and raise the bar of financial literacy. I mentioned earlier, right, that the financial inclusion index for Indonesia is 85%, but the financial literacy rate is about 50%. So that gap of 35% is a gap that poses a certain level of risk, because you have users they are using these financial services, but they actually don't understand it adequately. And therefore, there is that risk. And this is where, Ant Group Digital Technologies, we have partnered with Sparks, this CXO Academy. We have partnered with Kadin, BSSN, to plan to do a series of trainings that will then raise the level of financial literacy, which will then allow more users to have more confidence in using various fintech services to grow their own business.
Okay, so financial literacy is very important, especially
Absolutely.
in digital economy. So talking about strategies and plans, what is the Ant digital plan for in the future?
So there are three parts to our plans and strategy to continue to support the growth of the digital economy in Indonesia. First and foremost is really about recruiting and enabling the right partners, because at the end of the day, Ant Group Digital Technology, we always have this belief of a win-win. How do we actually win with the local partners? How do we work with the local partners who have that local knowledge, the local intimacy with the customers, but yet enable them with some of the latest digital capabilities that have powered, the 10 wallets that we have to make small investment across Asia, where we are connecting about 1.3 billion wallet users today, right? So that's the first key part of our plan, right? Recruitment of partners and enablement. Second part is back to what I said earlier, working with the various ministries to raise the bar on financial literacy so that they can better appreciate what the services the partners are bringing to the market. And then last but not least is to continue to innovate, because on one hand, digital technologies and capabilities are forever evolving. It used to be, mobile first, then cloud first, and now it's AI first. And what's next? We do not know, right? So it's important to be able to keep pace with all this development. But more importantly, it's also, you have to have a parallel focus on how do you ensure digital security. Because with more new technology, there comes risk. There comes digital possible security concerns. And this is where, Ant Group Digital Technology, we have a laser focus on two parallel tracks of development for our third key plan, that is innovate, but also to ensure digital trust and digital security.
Okay, so next question. How does Ant Group Digital Technologies collaborate with local partners in Indonesia to expand its services?
So with regards to the local partners, definitely we are looking at, continuously reaching out to potential new partners in various industries, because digital technologies or capabilities can be used not only in financial services, but they can also be used in government administration services, such as government to citizen application. For example, you want to pay your utilities, you want to renew a road tax. So that's one area. And beyond financial government, even into areas such as EV charging, right, which is a growing adoption that is now propelled by a lot of subsidy policies, from the Indonesian government. So for us, we have solutions that fit into these various industries, and we would love to continue to recruit and enable and innovate jointly with such partners in these industries, so as to deliver cutting-edge, leading, right, digital capabilities that will then jumpstart the respective customers' competitive advantage.
Okay, what are the products and technology services that Ant Group Digital Technologies has introduced in Indonesia?
So we have quite a few solutions that are primarily delivered as a SaaS, right, software as a service. That seems to be the most popular means of consuming digital technology services today. We have quite a few, but if I were to mention a few that seem to be very well received by our customers, and they are also well proven by our installed base. First, I'll mention Zolos, which is our regulatory technology portfolio. So it comprises of electronic Know Your Customers, EKYB, Know Your Business, AML, anti-money laundering, and fraud prevention. And as the name suggests, right, it is a key part of any regulatory compliance of a financial services company, right, including digital bank. And this is where we provide that first stop in terms of onboarding safely, and then ensuring that the transactions are monitored to improve the credit risk rating and to prevent frauds. Right? So that's one of the top portfolios that we have. The other area that we do very well is in mobile app development. Right? ASEAN has a passion for our mobile phone. We love our apps. And therefore, having an app that's reliable, that's easy to use, right, that has good dynamic content, that continuously is relevant to you, right, due to the analytics that is performed in the background on the app. This is so crucial, right, for any enterprises who have a digital business, because increasingly the app is the face of the enterprise to the public. And therefore, having a reliable, safe, and secure mobile app is key to that strategy. So these are the two, I would say, products and SaaS that we are doing very well in Indonesia, thanks to you, thanks to our partners. First would be our regulatory technology, eKYC, KYB. Second would be our super app, mobile app development platform.
So the software and then the security is more important and very, very important in the digital technology, especially in group digital offering, right? Thank you so much. And then we'll be back after the break.